Do we make more money? Yeah. The last contract was $147,000. We 10x that shit.
That brings us to our final speaker. Join me in welcoming Cristiano.
Aaron, thank you so much. I really appreciate the warm welcome and the intro. Very, very excited to talk here at DigimarCon World.
The most important of these three things is actually this middle point. And what are we going to do with that middle point? It's this slide.
It's like Lizzie, you know, it's just like, hey, you know, thanks so much. You know, really appreciate the extra time. We know that, you know, there's some concerns on your end after the presentation and looking at what we sent over. We're confident on our side that what we do and what we have and our services align perfectly with, and that we could knock this out of the park for you. Organic content that tells a real story, you deploy it through Facebook, you deploy it through social and digital like YouTube, you push it out there organically, you put some paid media to extend your reach, and then you have other advertisers to drive people back to your actual product or service so that you can close deals. By the way, we've closed millions of dollars of deals since we launched Growing Bold. It's more than pay for itself. You know, where am I in frame? Am I like, I should be closer, right? Hoo-ah! Tell a real story, and you talk about the passions and the vision that you have for your industry and what it is that you do. People and customers and consumers start to align with that, and you filter out the people that don't really care, and you start to bring on board the people that do care, and magic starts to happen. Then the paid advertising, hit them over the head, actually then drives the direct results. You do that, you're unstoppable. You don't need primetime media. You can become primetime media. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I'm Cristiano, the founder and CEO of Bold Worldwide. Thanks everyone at DigimarCon. I always appreciate jumping in here. Thank you. This is what it's really like growing a business. It's not predictable. It's not one step leads to another. It's 25 steps at a time, and there's great areas, intersections, good stuff, challenges across the board.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice to see
going
you.
on? Good to see you.
What's cracking?
It was 84 in New Orleans. Oh. It's like 53 here.
Yo, what's up, brother? Welcome. Glad you made it.
We're to close some business in New York.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I didn't come up here to play, right?
Did we get that pitch right this afternoon?
Yep.
You're on that?
Yeah.
It's good.
Really good.
I'm glad you're up here for that.
Just got off the plane, just got out of the Uber. Already set up.
Already got calls, man. Literally touched down, I don't know, 45 minutes ago. Called an Uber up here, and I've got a call in 5 minutes with a brand new client. So that's how we do it, man.
There you go.
There's no time to waste. Hey, it's Steve. I'm doing well. How are you? What time is it? Is it 5:30? I came here and gained another hour. I lost it.
You gained 2 hours.
But I lost an hour though. Slept maybe an hour last night.
Dude, me too. I'm like,
It's good. I mean, like, I don't.
it's all good. It's all good. It's all for the right reasons. Yeah. There's so many balls in the air right now. It's so many levels. Dude, you see, verified.
Fucking right. How'd you get that shit?
I don't know, dude. Hit 30,000. Woke up. It was over 30,000 followers and was verified. Let's do it this way, actually. Times 3, right? So 11,850. It's just 1 month of advertising setup and strategy, and then we're only charging you the 11 months of website management. We've discounted it.
They're really sensitive about going dark or having any drop in performance when they're transferring it from their existing partner to us. So it's going to be extra man hours, extra hands on deck to get that spun up and rocking right away. We can't roll search management
Unless we start searching February.
We're doing it.
We have to do it.
Well,
in February.
we're doing it in that we're not charging above and beyond that $39.50 for the website management.
Right.
We are really rolling the search into it.
Yeah. But
we have to make up that gap when we're running search, even if we're not running the website.
Right. Let's go print that document so I can look at it.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Profitable to ship. To facilitate that, I think there's a ton of opportunity there to drive more traffic to the site and more sales directly from the site.
We're not looking for it to be for a vendor deal. We want to be a partner, just like I'm sure you guys want us to partner with you guys. Yeah, that's fine. You guys do a great job. Great. Yeah, no. What's holding you guys up? It's like, well, maybe some numbers here or there. And I said, so you guys can get back to us tomorrow?
We're thinking, like, are they going to talk to us tomorrow? 5 minutes later, and they hop back on the phone and they're like, okay, yeah, we get it. We're in.
Hell yeah, gentlemen.
1.2.
1/50th of the way to 100 million? Is that what we did?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right there.
That's it. That's it. Do we make more money? Yeah. The last contract was 147,000. We 10x that shit. This is what, Friday morning? What if we did?
There's no non-stops from
What about Austin?
Emily, how many flights have you looked at this point?
probably upwards of 30.
Right.
He literally has to leave today, right now.
I have to leave right now.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a flight home either
Friday.
Friday night, late Friday night.
Nothing?
There's stuff, but it's all like $1,600, like $1,200.
so
It's so
insane,
expensive,
dude.
yeah.
Brian, when are we getting our jet?
Working on it, man. We pre-ordered it. We now just need to make a couple $100 million.
Paint color to get matched up,
It's
right?
on layaway.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, the red for the tail stripe is like this is a special mix.
It takes
It takes some time. This week is just a perfect example of you know, hey, yeah, you could travel around with Alex Rodriguez and do all these amazing things, and then you can take a helicopter to JFK and go speak in front of a lot of people, and then you come back and you spend a week grinding it out, doing nothing but phone calls, pitches, meeting after meeting after meeting, coffee, virtual conference. I just try to make sure that I utilize all of my time as much as I possibly can to do what I know we do best and what I do best. And it's just getting in front of more brands, more people, because our only problem now is not everyone knows who we are. Once they do, we're taking over the world. Happy Thursday. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Good to be in New York.
Good to see you in New York.
Worldwide headquarters.
Did you fly in, man?
I flew in Tuesday afternoon. Was supposed to stay just till Wednesday.
Right.
But doing business, things happen. Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
And I'm still here.
Still here.
I'll still be here tomorrow.
And I think it just comes down to opportunity.
Yeah.
Which is, all right, well, the opportunity was one day here in New York. And then other opportunities came up for more business, for more opportunities, more things that are happening.
Yep.
Do you say no to those opportunities? Do you turn them down when you get those opportunities, or you change your flight?
No, you say yes and you figure it out. We'll figure out how to get back home.
So man. Brian. Good to meet you, man. How are you? So we're here doing a meetup. Always love doing meetups, getting some great entrepreneurs to come by, say hello. While Steve's in town, it's just so crazy right now. Like, we're really in it, but it's all really great stuff. It's just a matter of keeping that many balls in the air, which is insane. It's good though. It's good problems to have, quality problems.
Dude, this cat's got an interesting story.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I was like watching the stuff, and then all of a sudden an ad came on, and it was like, oh, an ad. And it was you, and you were just talking about your story and everything, and being in New York, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
No
it's
shit.
kind of catchy. Like, let me just, check
There you
it
go,
out.
why not?
So I was like, we're gonna start the first one. I started the first one, I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, this is good stuff. And it's like episode 9, and I'm just like, what is going on right now?
That's hilarious,
My
man.
day was just swiping by on YouTube, a whole bunch of little pieces of amazing advice that no one really follows. Everyone hears it, but no one really takes advantage of it.
It's true. It's true.
And I was like, you know, all right, that's it. Here we go.
Want to, like, you know, when we all sit down, want to kind of like button it all up, and hopefully, you know, come to a conclusion at the end of it, so we can start, you know, wrapping it up and moving forward. Oh, dude, what a day, huh? So when Steve and I were at the meetup the other night, we met Brian, who's the founder of Dr. Hazmat, which is this cool little startup t-shirt company that he founded years and years ago, put it aside, put a pause in it, met up with us. Steve kind of got him amped up and pushed him to get it back up and running. And he already, in 2 days over the weekend, relaunched his web store, got his products back up, and I was super inspired by that. So I wanted to bring him in and chat with him, because I think it's something that everybody can relate to. And I just love the guy's hustle, man. I think he's gonna do some big stuff. You first got inspired to get into the t-shirt game, which was, you saw Johnny Cupcakes, who had this place up in Boston. You're in New York. You take a one-way ticket up there and you sleep in front of the store.
Yeah.
Like, why in that moment did you feel like, I'm going to go and take this risk? This was, what, 8 years ago, 10 years ago?
Someone that's putting out this much effort, I have to see it for myself. I have to see, like, is he really this guy when the cameras aren't rolling? You know, like, what's going on? Is there something more to this? Is it just a show? And it wasn't. First time I met him, I went in front of that store, and he came out when he was done doing what he was doing, and he met us. The nicest guy. Like,
good people.
And, you know, no one would have ever known. That's just who he is. He's just a genuine guy. So when I saw how much fun he was having with it, it really inspired me. Like, you know, let me do something with that.
Yeah. So it inspired you to get into the t-shirt game. You came up with an idea, found designers, figured out the whole t-shirts. What do you got to do to print them, make them, and then it started to take off, right? Because you were telling me the other day that what was it, G4 and all this stuff. You started to get into that world, and you started to actually sell shirts.
Tweets started coming in.
That's it.
Oh, Dr. Hazmat's on G4 TV. I couldn't believe it. Like, it actually happened. I made one more design after that point, and then life just kind of took over. I let life take over. I let life get in the way. I always thought, like, man, like, why did I stop?
You sent me a message and you were like, hey man, like, after we met, I launched the store, I took it down, I revamped it, I relaunched it, I did these 10 other things to get it going again, and that was like in a day.
Yeah.
So it's like you waited all these years, and then all of a sudden, in 24-hour period of time, you executed what people are, what's been hanging on the back of your head is probably feeling like a lot of work. You knocked out in a day.
Yeah. So I met you and Steven. I was telling him, like, oh, I gotta get the store back up, but I gotta get this background, and I gotta do this and that, and he was just like, stop, just stop, get the store up. And I'm like, yo, but it's gonna look bad. He's like, then have a bad-looking store, but your stuff is on it. Yeah. It's like, but I don't really have product right now. He's like, then have a bad-looking store with sold-out product then. But have a store and have sold-out product. People don't have stores or sold-out products. Have an ugly store with sold-out products. And it's like, you know what? That's right. I was making excuses. That's what it was. And he's right. So I made a promise. I actually told him then, I'm going to go home once this meetup is over. I don't care what time I have to be up until I'm making this happen. But I did it. He was right.
Man.
Thank you.
Right?
And I just no excuses. Just make. If you're gonna have an ugly store, but have a store.
Right.
So he was right, and I was like, screw it. If I do something and it's not, the best at this moment, then it's not. But I'm gonna work on it and keep making it better.
That's what I think is so interesting about your story right now, right? Because you did it. You started to see success. Life got in the way, which happens to every one of us. Put it on pause, and then you start to build up how hard it's going to be to do it. Do I really want to spend that time and energy? And in a weekend, you rebuilt the store, you launched it, you got a Stripe account, you launched it on Facebook store, and most people are still thinking or wondering, like, oh, can I do it? Should I do it? What do I need to know? And in a weekend, dude, you did it. And so I think that's such the interesting part, is really what separates the people that are making it and doing it is just a little bit of, it's not even a ton of action.
No.
It's a weekend's worth of action, and everyone's just hesitating, thinking about how much work that's going to be. And in a weekend, you just did more than 99% of everyone else that's still sitting there thinking about it at home. Dude, but the payoff's awesome, man. You're doing what you want again. You're getting back into it. It's so fucking cool, dude. I was inspired by that. I'm excited to see your journey, dude, so stay in touch. Dude, thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you again.
Thanks for having me.
We've got a big week coming up ahead of us. Sunday, we're flying out to Vegas. We're going to be doing something with the real Brad Lee on Dropping Bombs, his podcast. Stephen Fout is flying out. It's going to be a whole thing out in Vegas with us, which is exciting. And Monday, while I'm out of the office, is the first day of my new assistant. So she'll have to start while I'm on the other side of the coast.
Brian, anything else you need on my end tonight?
Emily's going to get you up to speed on some shit we need for them tomorrow, but we'll do that tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Of course.
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
Fun stuff,
County meeting. You're out.